Well, everybody, it's time for the lovely part two, at long last, of this box set painting series. Now, much like the dudes before, I'm breaking them down to fives this time instead of doing like a full 10, just to help speed things up. Now, much like the last dudes, what are they called again? It's been a month and a bit. Oh, look at the cue cards here. Nope, nope. Warjack, Warjack. Warjack, 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 another Warjack. Oh, must with the bottom of the deck. All right, the Hierophants. That's what they're called, and Servius. Hierophants and Servius. I'm guessing this is Servius here. Maybe. No, wait. Nope, wrong guy. He's still up there. So, the Hierophants and their one group leader. I think that's all there is to them, though, eh? Oh no, they're the choir. So we got a Hierophant and the choir. Okay, well, any rate, I've done that shading technique where I primed them in black and then went over top of them in white. I actually kind of like the results of that because it does show through these dollar store paints. And much like before, it's just going to be, I think that's metal up there. Yes, we'll do red and metal. I'm going to do the red up first because the metal goes on pretty good easy. And my wobbly mount, the base of it's kind of gotten, well, looser than it needs to be. So now I'm kind of like got this angle instead of this angle. But hopefully everyone can still see the gist of what's going on. So let's get some of this red. I also am going to do up a black wash in a little dish. And I gotta dig out those dishes, but I'll do that after. I gotta figure out what to do with the scrolls too. Maybe we'll do like a white, like I kind of like a yellowish color, like a very faint yellow color I used before on the book. Make it look kind of older, but the wash didn't work as well. Okay, let's get some Christmas red. Is that Christmas red I was using? No, deep red, sorry. Get a bit of water on the brush. Work that in there. And away we go. Okay. So I'll let that dry. Do the ropes on the next four. I'm doing a lot of gold paint work on that guy for sure, because he really stands out compared to the other ones. Yips. Yep. Alrighty, so I'll be right back, and when I'm done doing the second coats, we'll start the metal coat. So far, the second coat seems to work. It's going to need a third coat for sure. There's still some spots the paint didn't quite stick. Still some darker areas. So for now, I'm going to move on and I'm going to focus on this guy for the rest of this video because these four here won't take me very long and best not to extend it. Oh, so this guy's arm broke off. Glued it back on after just fumbled on here. Went to paint him up, got to give the glue more time, and I ended up getting a bit of super glue on the tip of my brush. I think I fixed it, hopefully. And I think it's this guy here, yeah, with the broken tip. It just bent a little bit on me. So there's any tender care. So, let's see. This guy's got an elegant staff. I was planning to, because they're slightly bent, to go with like a wood brown, and then do a metallic bit here, metallic bit up here, like everything else. So, let's see, where is my silver? I also got three different types of gold here. I may go with this darker gold from Folk Art, and then grab my Leviathan purple afterwards. It dries nice, and do that purple wash to make it look even older. Hey Rudy, what are you up to? Thought you were sleeping in my bed. My putty cat. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I did thoroughly clean this with my brush cleaner. No, you stay down. I'm busy painting. Go on, scoot. Psst, psst. Go look for the mice that's been in my wall. That was a chipmunk. Now, I was painting up the other guy. I was a little confused. I thought that was like steel plate armor in the back. Turns out it's just robe, and I think the front's just a piece of robe as well. I'll have to look online and check their artwork out, but it almost looks like it's a piece of plate mail or something. I could be wrong. Okay. Gonna let that dry because it's very already wet acrylic paint. I don't know if that's supposed to be a red shirt in the back as well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and paint like it's like a little plate mail. I mean, he is a bit of a leader, so I kind of did in here too. And I just realized there's like some. These might have been just robes to begin with. So I'll go back with a small fine brush after, paint those back in red. Make a little touch-ups I gotta do here on the hood of his robe. And while that's all drying, I'm gonna go back with another coat of red and see how that all looks. Okay, so I got some gold paint here. I haven't taken the cap off of this one yet. Put some in my palette though from the cap. This is looks like it's gonna be a really nice dark gold. I think I got too much of it out. That's okay. Brush a little bit here. Now, the trick is to go all this iron glyphy and the pauldrons and this piece on the back. Actually, make it look old and ancient. Just start applying some here. It's kind of weird how some paint colors, like yellows, you want to start with like a bright orange and then yellow it after, or a dark orange and layer it up to yellow, because just the way the pigments work. And these dollar store paints and these ones from Walmart here, the Folk Art ones, the gold pigment seems to apply and stand out better when you put a nice silver base down first and then build it up. That is looking pretty sharp. Sweet. Okay. So go and let that cure for a good hour because, again, Walmart/dollar store paints. And then I'm going to go apply the Games Workshop. It's an older wash. I have it here somewhere. I think it's pronounced Leviathan Purple. It's been black. Where is it? That's the blue. Still in mud. Any rate, yeah, well, I'll apply that, and then we'll see how it looks. So it's the following morning. I gave that gold a little too much time to dry. I was getting tired. But, as we can see, the helmet and shoulder pads and that big piece in the back, they cured up pretty good. There's a couple of light spots where there's a little bit too much metal coming through on, or sorry, silver coming through on that corner there and a bit there. But that's okay. Now I'm going to take my Leviathan Purple with my cleaned up, what is it, Citadel wash brush, and put a little bit on the shoulders and the helmet. I don't want to put a whole lot on there, just enough, you know, to make a difference. So let that cure for a good hour and see how things look. And now with the wash dried, I got that achievement of a burnished, aged gold I was looking for. Came out rather well. So next up, I'm going to do the shaft. I got this cream cashmere tan color I'm going to try. I don't want it to be too prominent, but when I go to wash it down, I'm going to do like a black wash over it. Maybe better yet, a brown wash, and that should help tone it down, and I'm hoping the streaks from the wash will will help shapen it up some. So put a little bit of dot right there. And I think that paint here is from the Great Canadian Dollar Store. So a little bit of a leg up. That, or I got that one from Walmart. I can't remember. Now I'm going to use Deco Arts Tan for the hands. I believe it's, yeah, it's definitely a different color for the base, and then I'll build them up gently with flesh. It's been a few days, and excuse me, I caught my a little throat cold from my coworker there. Even though we keep ourselves super clean at work, and I'm in all sorts of cleaning chemicals, the fact that we share the same air, it was something like that was bound to happen. That and having an itchy nose and having to pick at it, no grossness intended, probably didn't help either. And I have I thought it was a burn, but I think it's a rash breaking out now. Probably from my cat licking my hand one too many times. So fun job there. Oh, I'm trying to remember now. What was I doing with this model? Right, I just finished painting the skin up on all these guys and this one. And I was going to do a wash over the shaft and the hands, but I think I'm just going to leave it alone, actually. I'm just going to go do some touch-ups here with some red, a bit of silver paint here. And I think I'm going to officially call this guy done and come back to doing the bases at a later part. Because the colors I'm going to be using for the bases are a very vibrant color, and they take several coats to get on there. So let's see, I need a bit of red, cover that up, a bit of silver back out there, and pray I don't mess this up. But once I'm done with this guy, I'm going to move back over to these four here. And I'm going to focus next on their parchment. Actually, before I do the parchment, I should do some little cleanup on them as well. And then I plan to actually use the same purple wash over the silver. I want to do an experiment. See if I get some similar worn silver result like I did with the worn gold on this. So after a couple of thin coats of the white, it's looking pretty good. Go to do a third one. However, the purple on silver paint, the purple wash, sorry, on silver paint, it's just not doing what I want to do. So I'm going to go repaint that silver, and yeah. I'll clean it up and just leave them bright silver, I guess. I only did it on 2 of them for test, though. Yeah, it's a little purpley than I want it to be. Hey, the joys of experimenting while painting on the go. And with the Scrolls ink wash, these guys are now complete, along with the leader. All that's left to do is the bases, but I'll do that at a later date off camera. So everyone, thanks for watching, and keep safe out there. And part 3 is going to be a little more minimalistic. I'm not going to have a bunch of dudes. I'm just going to grab the key figures and focus on them. Alrighty, take care everyone, stay safe, and don't get a throat cold like I did. Ta-ta for now.